Let's get this party started tonight. We are here in Aitkin for homecoming week for the Gobblers, and we should have a fun one in store. Two teams desperate for a win, two teams hungry for back-to-back wins for the first time this season, two teams very familiar with each other. It's the Aitkin Gobblers hosting the Milaca Wolves. Welcome into pregame coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. Noah Caruso here with you tonight, and as mentioned, these are two teams coming off of wins. Not the season that these two teams would have pictured going into this season, but with that being said, these are two teams that are hungry for back-to-back victories. Milaca coming off a victory over Mora 3-1 on Thursday. Now Aitkin, not as long of a break. They're coming off a 5-set thriller, winning 3-2 just yesterday here in this building against Duluth Marshall here on YourLiveEvent.com, and both teams have standout performers. For the Milaca Wolves, we are going to be keeping an eye on one of their key players. It's going to be Lillian Voss, the junior, had 20 kills. I am not saying that wrong. 20 kills in the win against Mora. Absolutely fantastic performance as we're starting to see the Milaca Wolves really gain some momentum on the attacking front with a young roster. Only two seniors in this lineup for the Milaca Wolves. Now for the Aitkin Gobblers, well, we know all season Kendall Ratz has been sensational. She had a great all-around game. 8 kills, 3 blocks, 12 set assists, and 8 digs as well. It goes through her, essentially, with the offense, and so valuable with her size in that front row as well. And key players to keep an eye on tonight. Should be a fun one here in Aitkin. We are going to keep things rolling here on the pregame coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. Bit of a later start as the JV went to 3 sets, and of course Parents Night here in Aitkin. So a special appreciation for all the Gobbler parents here, and a special thanks to the parents from our friends over Milaca if you're listening here tonight. But we are going to take a break. We will take a deeper look into these two squads in a matter of moments. We'll hear from our coaches later on as well. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobblers Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike'sMillersRoofingandSiding.com or call 218-831-1907.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to pregame coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. Noah Caruso here with you on YourLiveEvent.com. We got a great one in store. It's the Milaca Wolves and the Aitkin Gobblers, two teams that are looking for their first back-to-back wins here this season. Milaca sitting at 2-9 on the year, which is very uncharacteristic for them. This is a volleyball program that has been great under the 11-year tenures of James Taylor. Has been able to build up this program to some great stats, including some section championship appearances and overall great seasons. But it's a bit of a turnover year for the Milaca Wolves. You're going to hear from James Taylor in pregame here in a matter of moments, but only two seniors in this rotation for the Milaca Wolves, running a lot of juniors with it. But from James Taylor, what he was able to say, they're getting better and better as these games come along. And that's some of the biggest things that you look for with the younger roster. But Lillian Voss is going to be a player we got to keep an eye on. 20 kills, 20 of them things in the win against Mora on Thursday, and they're coming in with a lot of rest. They're getting a Gobblers team that played yesterday, and it took them the full 5 sets. And of course, with homecoming week, it can be a lot of distractions, a lot of fun distractions, but a lot of distractions nonetheless. So curious to see how Milaca is able to respond. They're fantastic in the transition offense. That hasn't gone away. That is their style of play. That's been their style of play all year, and that's how they were able to get the victory last year against Aitkin. Milaca winning 3-0 in this building against the Wolves, and the Gobblers looking to get back-to-back wins for the first time this season. They are 3-13 on the campaign, and they're coming off a 5-set thriller against Duluth Marshall. But it was a tale of really 2 sets throughout the match. Aitkin dominated in those first couple of sets, took a commanding 2-0 lead, and then poor passing, couldn't quite time out their hits is what led to a Duluth Marshall near comeback, but Aitkin pulling away in set 3. They're going to have to channel that energy that they were able to possess in that first and second set, but they're fully capable of it, especially if they can get players like Kendall Ratz going. A fantastic all-around game with 8 kills, 3 blocks, 12 set assists, and 8 digs. A senior on this Aitkin Gobblers lineup, and as we know, it's a team game, of course, but with that being said, you always rely on your key players to get things rolling, and for the Gobblers, it really has run through Kendall Ratz this season. But some other players to keep an eye on heading into this game. Madeline Strohmeyer led the way with 9 digs. Her back row play has been sensational this season, especially in the games that I've been able to cover, and especially yesterday. Kara Hamilton with 10 digs and 3 aces, really earning that spot at the libero position. And for both teams, it's going to come down to the hitting. You're going to hear from both coaches in pregame that it's going to be the most important aspect, getting going early. And whoever can really gain that, that sense of gain of runs is really what we all see in volleyball, especially with 2 evenly matched teams. Who can take control early? Who can set up defensively to roll the offense, timing their hits, transition offense. Going to be interesting to see tonight how it all plays out. These 2 evenly matched teams, I would say, here tonight. But we are going to take another break. When we come back, we will hear from our coaches. We're going to hear from James Taylor of the Milaca Wolves, followed by Julie Osmus of the Aitkin Gobblers. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers! Welcome back to pregame coverage on YourLiveEvent.com here in Aitkin tonight between the Aitkin Gobblers and the Milaca Wolves. James Taylor, head coach of Milaca, joining us. Coach, you guys are coming off a victory and looking to build out momentum of that. What were the big takeaways from that game?
Consistency. We've been working all year. We have a lot of new faces, new positions. We have one senior that comes in as a DS, but in the starting lineup, not a single senior. So we are looking for just that whole understanding what their role is, and it started to really click in more, where everybody's finding finally getting comfortable. We stopped kind of moving kids, and I think we found our lineup, and now it's just a matter of staying consistent. So tonight will be the big test. We played well Thursday. Is that going to roll into Tuesday, or are we going to look like we have the roller coaster ride for all of September?
And James, when you talk about having a younger roster, you mentioned it's all about meshing and
Yes.
girls taking in that role. But just talk about leading into the win on Thursday, how the team's really been able to accept these new roles and take up the challenge.
Well, yeah, we flip-flop two hitters, like the girl that was hitting middle now hits outside, the girl that was hitting outside now hits middle. So yeah, it has been an adjustment and a lot of patience, and they're just stay with it. And things started to click. Like our transition offense, I thought was really good, and our serves are finally where we want them to be. Like we're serving over 90% now, where that was always our goal, but never the outcome for our first probably 6-7 matches. And now that that's there, now we can start to focus on the next piece, which is our offense. And Lily Boss is coming off a great night. She had 20 kills against Mora, and that's just something we haven't seen, like that consistency. Like there's our kid. We don't know how we're going to side out. Well, it was pretty easy on Thursday. Just go to Lily, and she'll figure it out. And so again, let's see if that can carry over into this week and the next coming weeks too.
And when you talk about the transition into a new roster, you always look at those key focal players. And obviously it's a team game, Coach, but how important is it to really ride the hot hand in that situation?
When she's feeling it, you just, like I've talked to her about that too, you just feel, I don't care where the set is, I'm going to put it down. I don't care. They can go 3 blockers against me. And and then the whole team trust to say, hey, we've got that kid tonight. Let's just keep giving her the ball. Our back row I should mention that too. Our back row was very consistent the last 2 matches, one against a good team and one against a team that, if we can get some passes, we'll win. But I thought they played a great job against Cathedral, but in some matches like that, it doesn't matter. They just keep hitting at us. So I feel like our back row has really come on strong too the last couple matches.
And Coach, this is a Aitkin team, of course, that you're familiar with. They got the best of you last year, but things change as year after year as they do in high school sports. If you can, of course, recollect from last year, what are the biggest things from that game that you noticed that you want to change? And, of course, the keys to victory tonight.
We did get them last year. We won, so that was, yeah. But, we want to keep up that big hitting because we had a great night from one of our hitters last year. Unfortunately, she's not playing tonight due to a basketball injury. Somebody else has just got to pick up what she was doing last year.
And, of course, Coach, it's their homecoming game. And, obviously you just focus on the opponent at hand, but how big of a win would this be to get that road win and to, get back-to-back wins?
It is hard. I'm glad you brought up homecoming because that's always a struggle because there's so many activities, so many different things going on, and you want the kids to have fun. And it is. So last night we talked about focus here, and then you can wander as soon as practice is done or all day during school. Have a good time with all the activities, and we just got to find 2 hours of focus, and if we can do that, everything will take care of itself. But yeah, it is usually a tough week for Milaca. If you look at historically, one of the matches doesn't go our way that we think will go a certain way, but then last year too, we also knocked off Albany for the first time ever during homecoming week, so it can go either way.
Well, we are expecting a fun one tonight. James, as always, appreciate the time, and best luck tonight.
Thank you.
James Taylor, head coach of the Milaca Wolves, joining us for pregame coverage. Back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com. At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures? Then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Welcome back to pregame coverage on YourLiveEvent.com. Big volleyball matchup here tonight in Aitkin between the Gobblers and the Milaca Wolves. Julie Osmus, head coach of the Gobblers, joining us. Coach, coming off a big victory yesterday, but right back at it today. What were the big takeaways from yesterday?
We just talked a lot about how energy impacts our game. That first and fifth set, we had a lot of energy. We came at it. We had a very successful set. That third and fourth, we kind of ran out of steam. We kind of just settled in and didn't go for everything. And, it really impacts how our games go. So we have to come out strong right away, and we have to figure out how to hold that.
And what are some of the biggest adjustments that you want to see from that third and fourth set? Of course, being up 2-0, it can be a little lackadaisical at times, but what are some of the biggest takeaways from those two sets that you think you really want to change for tonight?
Biggest thing was our passing wasn't as good those third and fourth sets. We weren't getting our passes where they needed to be on the other side of the 10-foot line, and wasn't giving our hitters the opportunities to get the hits that they needed and get the sets that we needed for those. Setters have to be hitting strong tonight. We have to be aggressive. We have to go for that ball and not settle for passing over the net.
And Coach, as always, it's a team game, but Kendall had a fantastic all-around performance. And how important is it to really get her going to really set up this whole attack today?
It's huge. If we can get one or two players really having a good game and just keeping that energy and that positivity with the whole team, it makes a lot of difference on the court.
And, Coach, I definitely want to get your perspective on this. Sometimes when you play back-to-back, that's tough as it is. But then to go to the full 5 sets, you always have to worry about fatigue a little bit. Is it one of those things where you have to try to manage that? Or is it one of those situations where, we won, we're playing again, so let's just keep this thing rolling?
We're ready just to keep it rolling. It would be really nice. We're going to have a couple practices this week. It's been a long time since we've had some practice, and it gets hard because our list of things we need to work on or just fine-tune kind of add up. So, we're looking forward to those practices, but we are excited to have a game, especially a home game again for homecoming.
And talk about homecoming, and of course it's always an exciting time and can motivate the team a little bit. What's the energy looking like into tonight's game?
They're doing good. They're really excited. They had their coronation yesterday, and they had their Ironman volleyball today, so they have lots of events they're excited about. And hopefully, I'm actually glad it's a Monday, Tuesday game, so we can kind of keep that energy going. Thursday, Friday, we might be slowing down a little bit. So right now, things are going good, energy's high, and we're really hoping things go well tonight.
Coach, a team that you're familiar with, the Milaca Wolves, played them a year ago, and things change year after year. But from what are the biggest takeaways from last year and something you want to see tonight?
I know they have a younger team. Looking at their roster and different things and film and stuff, is they have a younger team. So we want to take advantage of that and try to kind of get them flustered and frustrated right away and play our game and just really go after them.
Should be a fun one tonight, Coach. Julie, appreciate the time as always. Best of luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Julie Osmus, head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Welcome back to pregame coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. Noah Caruso here with you as the Aitkin Gobblers host the Milaca Wolves. We are about ready to get things going here tonight as both teams looking for back-to-back wins for the first time this season. Milaca sitting at 2-9 on the season. Aitkin at 3-13. Milaca taking this matchup 3-0 last year in this building. But this is homecoming week. It is Parents' Night here tonight in Aitkin as the fans are getting up for the fight song. And with that, we are about ready to get things rolling. Of course, as they always do here in Aitkin, we salute the men and women who have served our country with the color guard presentation of the national anthem. So we will take a break for that. When we come back, we will have your starting lineups and our first tip here in Aitkin. Back in just a moment, you're listening to Gobbler Volleyball on yourliveevent.com. Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com. At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Let's get this thing rolling here tonight in Aitkin. We are about ready for the first tip here in Aitkin as the Gobblers hosting the Milaca Wolves tonight for high school volleyball. Noah Caruso here for you, bring the action to you. And they are announcing starting lineups for both squads, and we will give you that as well. First for the visiting Milaca Wolves, it is going to be the libero junior number 1, Kana Mock, freshman outside hitter number 2, Kylie Johnson, and then junior setter number 6, Grace Haas, and then junior outside hitter number 9, Lillian Voss, had 20 kills in the win against Mora on Thursday, so keep an eye on her tonight. And then freshman, the middle hitter number 11, Rula Bukowski, and rounding it out, junior back row number 14, Esther Evans. They are coached by Jamie Taylor in his 11th season with the Milaca Wolves, assisted by Jeff Keel and Carrie Rosenberg. And now they are announcing the lineup for the hometown Gobblers. Here is the starting lineup for you for the Gobs. It is senior outside hitter number 1, Madeline Strohmeyer. Sophomore right hitter number 3, Haley Schreck. Senior right hitter number 5, Josie Kostick. Senior setter, middle hitter, and right hitter number 14, Kendall Ratz, the do-it-all player for the Aitkin Gobblers. Junior outside hitter number 18, Hannah Jones. Senior setter number 20, Emma Jacobson. Playing libero tonight for Aitkin is junior number 22, Kira Hamilton. The Gobblers are coached by Julie Osmus, assisted by Steve Michaelitz. And before we get going with this one, a late start, but we are ready to roll. We are excited to go here for homecoming week in Aitkin, but we do have some score updates from around our local stations. On KOKS Talk 100.1, Pequot Lakes taking set 1 25-10 over Mora. Crosby Ironton taking set 1 25-17 and set 2 25-22 over Hill City. On Skeeter 101.5, CI leading the match 2-0. And we are ready to go here tonight. Late action volleyball for you. Should be a good one. Two teams hungry for back-to-back wins. That would be the first time winning back-to-back wins all season for these two teams. And they're both wearing the black. Good thing they both play on the same side, or I might be a little confused tonight. But of course, Milaca on your right side of the court in the black jerseys, the black shorts, red numbers. Aitkin on the left side of the court with the black jerseys, red shorts, white numbers. Libero wearing the white with the red numbers, and the libero for Milaca also wearing the white with the red numbers. Both teams talked about setting up their attack early, getting hitters in motion and transition. We'll see how Aitkin in that back row can handle this quick attack. And again, we'll keep an eye on Lillian Voss. She's going to be a focal point tonight. It is going to be Milaca to serve to get things going. Serving from right to left. This is going to be Johnson to get things going. With a couple bounces of the ball, the whistle, and we are underway here in Aitkin. It's the Gobblers on the attack, high in the air, in the middle. That is deflected. Milaca now setting up for the first time. That's number 9, Voss, taking a hit. Now on the far post, this is Jones, and that is going to be a point for Milaca. That hit out of bounds. Milaca on top, 1-0. Johnson again with the serve. Line drive, good serve, dug out beautifully though by Hamilton, but that is going to be an ace. As she just had to try and dig that one out. And the first ace going to Milaca by way of Johnson. 2-0 Milaca. And another serve, Hamilton this time with a clean field. Jacobson, now far side, that's dug out by Mock. Voss, mistiming your jump as that's out of bounds, and the Gobblers are on the board for the first time tonight. Serving is going to be Hamilton, the libero, as that's a high arching serve on the far corner. Milaca setting up Voss near post. Playing that one, Jacobson. High in the air, middle to Ratz, who just sets that over. Far side, Mock. Now Voss, and that's on the far post, and down, or near post rather, but that's to the far corner as Voss is going to get her first kill. Haas with the set assist. It's now 3-1 in favor of Milaca. This is going to be Mock to serve, the libero tonight for Milaca, and she delivers a good line drive serve. That's played by Strohmeyer. Rats just having to bump that one over as Mock will set things up. High in the air, Voss near post, a little love tap, and that gets down. A little finesse from Voss as that's her second kill. As Bella Sahlstrom was able to set that one up for Milaca, 4-1 Wolves. Good line drive serve again as Strohmeyer plays that high in the air. Hamilton in the back row as that just has to be bumped over by Schreck. Now in the middle, hard swing. Hamilton able to dig that one out. Now near post, set over by Schreck. Wolves now on the attack, and that gets out of bounds. Gobblers will take advantage of that, 4-2. Aitkin trails, but it is their serve. This is going to be Hannah Jones serving for the first time tonight. Line drive. Far post, taking a swing that time, Bukowski. Keep an eye on her on that outside post as well. She's going to be active tonight. Now Voss near post, good swing, took a deflection, dug out beautifully by number 18, Jones. Jones has been active in that back row all season. Now this is Bailey O'Neill into the match, and that gets down on the far sideline. Bailey O'Neill getting things started. Her first kill, and it's a 4-3 lead. Back-to-back points for the Gobblers. Jones serving again. Line drive near side, played by Sahlstrom. Now Voss gonna take a swing again. That time it gets down on the far corner. Voss, who had 20 kills in the win against Mora, already up to 3. Sahlstrom now with 3 set assists in this match already. 5-3, Milaca leads. Back serving is Haas. Deep serve delivery this time on the far side. Jump serve, and they may have had eyes for out of bounds, but able to react to that one was Haskamp. But now it's the Wolves on the attack this time. That's dug out by Jacobson. That's just bumped over by Schreck. High arching ball, too much on that one for Schreck. Right idea, just not the delivery she wanted. 6-3 Milaca. This will be Haas to serve again. Haas jump serve, long serve. Hamilton setting that one up for Rats. That'll be another ace for Milaca. This time going to Haas, and it's 7-3 Wolves here in set number 1. Haas, a couple bounces of the ball. Jump serve, line drive, dug out that time by Jacobson. But we got a whistle, and that is going to be a point for Milaca, double hit. And now the Wolves getting on a good run, 8-3, and a timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. 8-3, Milaca leads here in set 1. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
More than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit Aitkin Motors CO.
Welcome back to the action. Off the Aitkin timeout, they have 1 remaining here in the set. 8-3, Milaca on top here in set number 1. And so far, it's been mistakes in that back row by the Aitkin Gobblers. But some key hitting from Voss early on. She's got 3 kills in this one. Again, after a 20 kill performance, I should say, in the victory over Mora. Great crowd on hand tonight. Student section has been electric all season. No different here tonight, as this is going to be serving for Milaca. Haas. High arching serve, and Hamilton will watch that go out of bounds. So right back to the Gobblers off the timeout. 8-4, Milaca on top here in set number 1. Kendall Rats, who had 1 ace in the win yesterday against Duluth Marshall. Misplayed, and now it's going to be Mock who's just going to try and take a hard swing from the middle of the court, and that goes right into the net. So Gobblers get one back, 8-5, Milaca here in set one. Kendall Ratz, the all-around effort player for Aitkin, as she delivers a great line drive serve, but Mock plays it beautifully. Now on the far post, as taking a swing that time is Johnson. Hard hit by O'Neill, but on the far corner, Mock. Now Voss near post, hard swing, and down, just down on that back row. Let's do it for Voss again. She's got 4 now. Back to Milaca, up 9-5. As it will be Milaca serving. Serving on the near sideline, this is going to be number 16, Piper Peterson. Peterson delivering a good serve as Jacobson able to dig that out in the middle. Far post, took a block, as that will fall into the forearms of Mock. Hamilton, libero for Aitkin, will set up near post. This is Schreck as she mistimed her jump. So Milaca look on the attack. Here's Johnson, well out of bounds on the far corner. Aitkin will get it back, trailing by 3, 9-6 here in set one. Schreck serving for Aitkin. Lofted serve, Johnson gonna play it, tapped over, and that is gonna be Haas with the kill. Milaca first into double figures, 10-6. Now we got a whistle as I stand corrected. It is gonna be a point for Aitkin. Seems that there may have been an infringement of some kind, but nonetheless, the Gobblers will take it. 9-7, Milaca on top. This is going to be Schreck serving, and line drive, far corner. Mock bumping that over in the middle as Schreck needing to dig that one out. O'Neill far post, going to take a swing, but played in the near corner by Peterson. This is Johnson, set over to O'Neill. Ratz near post. This is going to be Kostick, took a deflection and down. Didn't get it all on that swing, but did take a deflection, and 9-8. Aitkin leads. Good serve, but great dig by Johnson, and that is somehow able to get over off the swing by Elena DeBoer. And now a hard hit that time, as that is deflected, and a point for Aitkin, as that's going to be a kill for Bailey O'Neill. That is her second. And we are tied at 9. Good serve by Schreck. Johnson gonna take a swing in the middle. High in the air, Ratz far post, or that's gonna be set up in the middle, and that is gonna be another kill. As that is going to be number 10, Britta Westman. Westman with her first kill. It's now 10-9 in favor of Aitkin. And that's gonna be an ace for Schreck. 11-9, Gobblers on a roll. As Schreck is going to get her first ace of the night. 11-9, Gobblers have taken the lead for the first time. Schreck far sideline, played by Peterson. Now high in the air, this is Mock in the middle. Ratz, far post O'Neill, took a deflection but played in the middle. Haas playing that one. This is going to be a hard swing. Great dig that time by Schreck, but on the second hit, not exactly what the Gobblers wanted. So we'll go back to Milaca. 11-10, our score here in set one. Serving for Milaca, this is going to be Bukowski. Now high in the air, Paul as O'Neill was probably out of bounds, and then she was. Just like that, Milaca tying this thing at 11. Bukowski again. That one into the net. 12-11. So now we have a substitution as Bukowski is coming out. In is going to be number 10, Addison Sluice, for the first time tonight for Milaca. As that's bumped over. Piper Peterson able to play it cleanly. Now this is going to be Caustic, excuse me, but Milaca able to corral it, but deflected and out of bounds. Is not exactly the pass setup that Aitkin wanted. So we are tied at 12 here in set 1. Now we have a substitution, as coming out is going to be DeBoer, in is Sahlstrom for Milaca, as Strohmeyer back in for Aitkin, in for Bailey O'Neill. Sahlstrom is going to serve for Milaca. Hamilton. Rats to blocked, and blocked again. That time set up by Esther Evans. 2 blocks on that attempt. Continuing on is now Milaca leads 13-12. Sahlstrom. Jump serve, far sideline. Strohmeyer able to play it. Bumped high in the air, as that's going to be Hamilton, who's just going to take a swing. Mock able to play the miss hit. Not exactly the possession that Milaca wanted, so they'll go on the defense. But Rats, Gobbler's having a hard time with this one, but able to find his way over, bumped and down. Esther Evans just trying to reset that, but no Gobbler in the middle of the court. It's now a 14-12 lead for the Wolves here in set number 1. Sahlstrom again. Played. And now we got a whistle and a point for Milaca. Double hit on Aitkin. 15-12, Gobblers on top, or excuse me, Milaca on top. Bella Sahlstrom. Jump serve, line drive, played by Strohmeyer. Rats near post. This is going to be swung on and down. Britta Westman having a go at things and gets one back as she'll corral her 2nd kill of the night. 15-13. And now serving is Jacobson, played by Mock, the libero, in the middle. Now this is going to be swung on and dug out. Evans with a great swing that time, going for the block that time, but that is out of bounds. Miss hit by Caustic. Goes back to Aitkin, 16-13. Now we got a substitution for Milaca, as in is going to be number 2, Johnson. Out is Addison Sluice. So it'll be Kylie Johnson's serve. It's a good one, but Strohmeyer, no problem fielding that one, as Rats, and that seemed like it was going to go over to Milaca's side. Rats waiting for it, but reacted a bit late. So it falls for a point for Milaca. 17-13, Wolves on top here in set 1, starting to pull away. Line drive serve. Played by Caustic, high in the air, but that just has to be bumped over by Jones. Down the middle, Evans, and well out of bounds. We've seen some powerful hits so far for Milaca, but just not able to pinpoint that precision in the early stages. But Hamilton will take a serve. Moss. Johnson just has to bump that over on the defense. Now Rats. Again, not the possession Gobblers wanted, so here's Milaca. Voss, far post, haven't called her name in a bit, but that's high in the air. Hamilton digging that one out, and Strohmeyer not able to finish, but Hamilton, great hustle that time to try to keep it alive. 18-14, Milaca. Here in set 1. And a mock to deliver, and it's a good delivery. Hamilton high in the air. Schreck not able to time her jump. So the Gobblers will be on the defense. Voss with a chicken wing swing. As the Gobblers will get it back, trailing by 3. When they get those front row hitters going, capable on getting on some deep runs. As serving is going to be Jones. Serve to the near sideline and dug out beautifully by Sahlstrom, but no Wolf able to get to it on that one. 18-16. Milaca on top here in set 1. Serving for Aitkin is Jones again. Looking to get a run going for Aitkin. Haas, far post, taking a swing that time was Bukowski, but not the power. But here's O'Neill with a swing, and there's the power from Bailey O'Neill. 18-17, Gobblers. 3 straight points, trail by 1. Hannah Jones again for the Gobblers. Serve to the near sideline, but that one's out of bounds. Milaca gets it back as it's a 19-17 game. Now we got a substitution, as in for Aitkin is going to be number 6, Talia Haskamp, in for Jones. Serving for Milaca, Haas. Line drive as Haskamp plays it cleanly. Now in the middle, Rats, a little touch over, but Johnson able to corral it. Voss near post, swing, and off of Hamilton's forearm. Number 5 for Voss, 20-17, Milaca. Here is Grace Haas again to deliver. Jump serve. Haskamp has now bumping that over is Rats, but here come the Wolves. High in the air, Voss near post, little tap, and that is down on the far sideline. Number 6 for Voss, and you could hear the Milaca sideline. Perfect placement. That is great placement as Voss pinpointed some of those hits very well. As Hamilton off the serve in the middle, Schreck taking a swing, blocked by number 11, Bukowski. Voss again may have taken a deflection, and it did on that front row. Looks like it may have been Rats. And we got a whistle and a timeout by Aitkin. Their second of the set, 22-17, Milaca on top here in set 1. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back to the action. Aitkin taking their second timeout here in set 1, 22-17. Milaca leads here in set number 1. We do have another score update on KLKS Talk 100.1. We actually have a final in a matter of moments. Actually, we'll just give that to you now right before the serve. Well, first, Pequot Lakes taking set 2, 25-5 over Mora. They lead the match 2-0 in a final over in Hill City in a matter of moments. But first, Grace Haas will deliver our serve. Haskamp on the near corner. Now in the middle, Schreck blocked. It's Bukowski again. Bukowski again! That was Bukowski and DeBoer both getting that ball as they sky up for that one. 23-17, Milaca closing in on the set victory. Line drive, that is just out of bounds. Aitkin will get it back, but a final over in Hill City. Crosby Ironton getting the sweep over Hill City, taking set 3 at 25-12. Rats with the serve. Played by Mock. Now far post, and hard swing, and Rats, nothing she can really do about that one. As that's guess who, Voss. Again, able to slam that down. Great size by Voss. She's gonna come out for Piper Peterson. 7 kills for Lily Voss. It is set point for Milaca. So that's going to be served in by Peterson. Rats looking for O'Neill in the middle, and she's able to find a way to get a point back, as reacting late to it was Bukowski for Milaca. So the Gobblers, now or never on this run. 24-19. Milaca leads here in set one. Hamilton is out. Kostic it back in for Aitkin. This is going to be a Shrek to serve for the Gobblers, looking to keep this set alive. Good serve on the near corner. That's going to be Mock, and reacting to that was Shrek. And trying to catch the Milaca defense sleeping, but right into the net on the hit by Rats. And Milaca taking set one, 25-19. They lead the match 1-0. We are going to take a break. When we come back, we'll give you your recap of set number one. Get you ready for number two. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
That brings over 25 years of experience offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Back to the action. Noah Caruso back with you as Milaca taking set one, 25-19. And the biggest factor for Milaca was that their hitting got going early. Transition was good, and that defense turned very quickly into offense. And leading the way, Lily Voss, no surprises there. She leads the way with 7 kills. That leads all players on the court. And as for Aitkin, leading the way, Bailey O'Neill and Westman both with 3 kills in their own right. It is Haas who leads the way with 6 set assists in this match so far. She has been all over the place. On the score for, or on the court for Milaca, as we get you reset. And we do have a final over in Pequot Lakes. Very quick sweep for the Pequot Lakes Patriots, the #1 team in Class AA, taking set 3, 25-14. They sweep Mora. Aitkin to serve, going left to right on your on the, well, not quite the radio dial, but on your screen. It is going to be Jacobson to get things going for Aitkin. Aitkin on the left side of the court, Milaca on the right side of the court. Very similar jersey, so I have to make sure to specify. But nonetheless, Milaca leading 1-0 in the match. Here come the Gobblers with the serve. Jacobson, played by Mock. And here we go in set number 2. Voss going to take a swing again and blocked. A couple of Gobblers there. It was Rats. One of the players there also, didn't quite see it at number 14 for Aitkin, but that's going to get down quickly as Evans answering. 1-1 our score here in set number 2. Mock to serve for Milaca, first chance here in the set. Jump serve, good line drive serve as Hamilton digging that one out, and this is going to be swing on and down as that was blocked, but that finds its way down. As coming out for Aitkin. Now here's Hamilton with the delivery. High in the air, Voss near post. Hamilton right there. Down the middle, Ratch just has to bump that over. Sahlstrom, now to Voss again. That's blocked and deflected off of the forearm of Jacobson. We are tied at 2. Milaca will be the ones to serve. It was early back and forth action from both teams. Milaca really pulling away late in the set. As Haas will deliver. Hamilton playing on the near sideline. Jacobson now to Schreck. In the middle. Voss taking a swing, and was that deflected? It was. Thought maybe Jacobson reacted a little late to it to where it did not touch, but it does get down for Milaca. 3-2 Wolves lead. Voss with their first kill in the set. Haas with the lead and the delivery. Schomeyer playing it on the far sideline, and Schomeyer with one arm able to find that over. Now Evans trying to catch the Gobblers sleeping, but not working. Far post, as that is going to be deflected and down. Jones will get the kill. As we are tied at 3. Great effort on that volley led by Strohmeyer's. Jones will serve. There's Jones right into the net. Some issues with the service so far for the Gobblers between 2 sets. What's coming out is going to be Voss for Milaca. Back in is Peterson. Haskamp coming in for Jones. 4-3 Milaca leads. It is Peterson to serve on the near sideline. Jump serve going to the other near sideline is Rats. High in the air setting it up for Schreck, but not quite able to get it all on that swing as that is into the net. 5-3 Milaca on top here in set 1 as it'll be Peterson's serve again. Now in the middle, Hamilton. She's been rock solid at the libero position tonight so far. Now this is Johnson, and great dig that time by Haskamp. O'Neill taking a swing, and that gets down. Bailey O'Neill picking up where she left off, leads the team with 4 kills. Aitkin getting one back, trailing 5-4. Kendall Rats to serve for Aitkin. It's played near sideline, Johnson. Peterson. Aitkin looking to set things up, and that's set over by Jacobson, and that'll get down. As that is Bukowski getting credit for her first kill of the evening. Milaca gets it back, leading 6-4. And to serve, this is going to be Bukowski, and an ace for Bukowski. Her first of the night, 7-4 Milaca. Student section getting into it. Bukowski. Jump serve and a good serve. Haskamp. Now far in the middle, Bailey O'Neill, that's blocked. Esther Evans again, make that 4 blocks for her tonight. 8-4 Milaca here in set 2, lead the match 1-0. That's going to be delivered in again by Bukowski, and another Pizza Ranch aces Hamilton. Not quite able to get under that one, and we've got a whistle and a timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. Milaca, 4 straight points, 9-4. Wolves lead here in set 2. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Been just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being Gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers! Off the Gobbler timeout, 9-4 Milaca leads in set number 2, leading the match 1-0. Noah Caruso back here with you. As serving still for the Wolves is going to be Bukowski. 2 aces in this run for Rula Bukowski, the freshman. Not playing like a freshman tonight. Student section back in it. Bukowski, lofted serve. Hamilton with the set. Rats, far post, and great dig. As that's Peterson. But no one able to get to in that front row, so that is going to be a point for for Aitkin, excuse me. 9-5. Aitkin trails but gets the serve. Schreck to deliver. In the middle to Peterson. Haas now far post. This is Evans, and powerful swing, wicked deflection. Or excuse me, that's Elena DeBoer who's going to get the kill. So Elena DeBoer getting credit for her first kill of the night. 10-5. Sahlstrom is back in for her as she delivers. Rats near post, O'Neal. Now this is Evans, a little late on the swing, and that's a whistle, and that is a net infringement on Aitkin. So now we got an 11-5 game here in set 2. Sahlstrom again to deliver. Lofted serve, Hamilton, not quite how she wanted to deliver on that set, but O'Neal able to bump it over. Haas in the middle, Evans, Janet's in! Close to being out of bounds, but great pinpoint placement by Evans. Wow, what a swing. Student section, you can hear them still loud. 12-5, Milaca leads here in set number 2. Really starting to get some momentum rolling. Sahlstrom, and that one's going to go out of bounds. So Aitkin will end the run by the Wolves, but they trail by 6, 12-6, as Bailey O'Neal will deliver. O'Neal to serve down the middle as lofts that one, and miscommunication between Mock and Peterson as that gets down on the near corner, as that'll be an ace for O'Neal. O'Neal will try again, trailing 12-7. Mock this time plays it in the middle. Haas far post, Evans long. Gobblers taking advantage of miscues and mishits by Milaca. O'Neal will go to the opposite side to deliver this serve. 12-8, Wolves lead here in set 2. Mock set over by sent over by Haas, as that just got over Ratz's outstretched arms, as Voss now gets ready to come back in for Milaca, coming in for Peterson. They've had no answer for her tonight. 13-8. Milaca on top. This is Kylie Johnson to deliver, and opposite sideline, Strohmeyer bumped over. This is Palm who's going to play it. In the near corner, Mock, he's been active all over the place tonight. Voss will take a swing, and that's long. 13-9. It's going to be in for number 10, Britta Westman, number 20, Emma Jacobson, and she'll be the one to serve. Down the middle, line drive. Haas, now Voss far post, and that's blocked. Kendall Rats, first Gobbler to get to it. Strohmeyer not able to cleanly set that over, and a miscue again by the Gobblers. 14-9. Mock. With the delivery, line drive, Hamilton plays it cleanly. Far post 2, Rats will take a swing, and just getting through the outstretched arms of Bukowski and Haas. That'll get down for Kendall Ratz. Her first kill of the night. And now the Gobblers in double figures. Hamilton with the serve. Voss near post, tapping that over and down. Voss again. Voss, they've been going her way on that near post all night. Sahlstrom is out. Back in is DeBoer. Haas to deliver for Milaca. She delivers a good one. Hamilton. Out of Ratz, and that's long. 16-10. Wolves on top here in set 2, leading the match 1-0. Haas again serving for the Milaca. Jump serve, far sideline. Strohmeyer not able to get that over. Great hustle by Schreck at the scores table. But that'll go down as an ace for Haas. First second of the match, student section getting into it. 17-10 Milaca. Haas again. Hamilton on the near side. Schreck. Now here comes Milaca. In the far post, that is Bukowski, but not the power that she wanted, as that's going to be set over by Jacobson. Milaca on the attack. Voss, that was blocked, and no one able to get to it. On that far side, good hustle by Jones. But Milaca will get the point. It's going to be a kill for Voss. 10 for her tonight. 18-10 Milaca leads. Strohmeyer playing the serve. Now it's Ratz in the middle. Blocked by DeBoer. And that'll be out of bounds. DeBoer and Voss setting up the block, and it's now 19-10. Milaca really pulling away here in set number 2. Haas. Good delivery, Strohmeyer. High in the air, Jacobson, and a swing and down on that far post. It's Haley Schreck. Will get on the score sheet for her first kill of the night. 19-11. Aitkin will serve. This is going to be Jones. As out is Strohmeyer, in is Bailey O'Neill. Jones, delivery to Mock. Haas setting that over as Aitkin looks to go on the attack. This is in the middle. Ratz taking a swing, may have taken a deflection, but Milaca able to field it clean. Voss, and great reaction. Oh, and unlucky as that hit the roof. As initially that was a great read by Jones, and that would have been playable high in the air. But an unlucky break for the Gobblers. 20-11. Milaca on top. This is Peterson, who is in for Voss, who's had a sensational night so far. And Hamilton playing the miss hit, and great recovery by Jacobson. Milaca now, this is DeBoer, Hamilton. Light work that time, Ratz, but a whistle and a point for the Wolves. Double hit by Aitkin, 21-11, a 10-point lead, largest lead of the set for Milaca. Peterson, again near sideline, and it just goes out of bounds. Askamp with a good read as the Gobblers will get it back, trailing 21-12. Kendall Ratz will deliver for the Gobblers. Ratz, good line drive on the near sideline. Far post, Bukowski. Ratz in the middle. She's been all over the place on both ends as O'Neill taking a swing, but Mock able to read and react to it. And now the Gobblers will set up on the attack. Ratz near post, Schreck setting that over. Mock again. Boy, her placement on the court has been sensational tonight, and we expected that from this back row, turning defense into offense, and a whistle and a point for Milaca, double hit. Milaca inching closer to that set victory, with a chance to go up 2-0. Bukowski will deliver, and an ace. As that is Bukowski with her second ace of the set, 23-12. Off the delivery, Haskamp. Rats. This is going to be Westman, and that is going to be a point for Aitkin as that deflected off the basketball hoop. Westman will get the kill. Her fourth. Still a 10-point lead. 23-13. Aitkin with the serve off of Schreck. Now far post. Johnson blocked. We got a whistle, and it's going to be net interference under the net by one of the front row hitters for Milaca. So Aitkin will continue on. 23-14. Schreck again to deliver. And it's an ace for Schreck. Her second. Aitkin looking to get on a run. Student section getting into it. 23-15. 2 aces now for Schreck. She leads all Gobblers. Lofted serve. High in the air in the middle. This is going to be Evans, and not quite the placement that Evans wanted. And now Coach Taylor sensing a run by Aitkin will take a timeout. James Taylor taking his first timeout of the match. 23-16, Gobblers on top. They have scored 3 straight. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Off the Milaca timeout, James Taylor having a word with his squad. 3 straight Gobbler points. Student section's getting into it, so just looking to slow things down just a bit. It is 23-16. Milaca on top here in set number 1. Or set number 2, excuse me. Milaca leading the match 1-0. It is Schreck's serve for Aitkin going left to right. Short serve on the near sideline, as that's going to be blocked. And another point. Westman there for Aitkin. Now watch the Gobblers not going away without a fight. Make that 4 straight for Aitkin. 23-17. Schreck, good line drive. That's misplayed. Mock, as that has eyes for the crowd of Milaca. As Marcella Van Donzel into the match for Milaca with the miss hit. And the Gobblers on quite the run. Make it 5 straight. Schreck out of bounds. And just like that, it's set point for Milaca. As coming in is Sahlstrom in for DeBoer. And it'll be Sahlstrom's serve. She mixes those up quite a bit. But if you're Aitkin, you got to keep an eye on number 14 in black. But for Aitkin, looking to set up number 14 in black as she bumps that up, and O'Neill just has to react. Now near post, Johnson, not the hit that she wanted. O'Neill will get things set as Palm. Sahlstrom, and again, looks like confusion on both ends as misconfigured offenses. O'Neill will take a swing. But we got a whistle and a point for Milaca. As that was in the out-of-bounds infringement zone on the far post, and that'll be set point for Milaca. 25-18. Milaca taking set 2. They lead the match 2-0. As we will get you reset for set number 3, 25-18. Milaca up 2-0 here in the match. We'll take a break. We'll have your recap of set 2 as well. Get you ready for a all-important set number 3. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Getting you ready for set number 3. Noah Caruso back in action with you. Great crowd on hand tonight for homecoming. Milaca taking set number 2, 25-18. It was early hitting, and often they're going to Lily Voss. We knew they were going to, but it was early hitting and mistakes by the Aitkin Gobblers as they had quite a few mishits on the attempt. And as for Aitkin, they did get on a late run trailing by 10 to potentially find themselves back into it, but Milaca closing it out. A lot of service errors as the Gobblers serving has been much better in the second half of that set, but did struggle early on. We will get you ready for set number 3. Lead the match 2-0 is Milaca. Looking to close things out. And again, winner will win back-to-back games for the first time this season. Aitkin sitting at 3-13, Milaca at 2-9, looking for back-to-back wins against these Gobblers. Actually, 3 straight wins here against Aitkin. And to win back-to-back on Aitkin's home court. Student section still lively in this one. Homecoming week always fun for any school participating. And of course, you always look forward to the football game at the end of the week, as a little shout out to my old friend Lance Bauman. Him and I will be on the call for Friday as Aitkin takes on Rush City. At Veterans Field, but here tonight, Gobblers looking for a rally. They led 2-0. Duluth Marshall was able to come back, and Aitkin reversed the fortunes. Milaca to serve going right to left. This is Johnson, and here we go with set number 3. Westman playing that over as Sahlstrom high in the air in the middle. Evans, and no one in the middle for Aitkin. And just like that, Milaca jumping out 1-0. Johnson again with delivery. Hamilton high in the air, and Evans, whoa! Evans just seeing that, lobbed it up. It's like in basketball, you see a lob up there, you just want to go and get it. Evans coming out of the gates firing. 2 kills for Evans. Here in the set, she's got 5 overall in the match. 2-0 Milaca. Now to Rats, far post, looking to get things rolling. She's been quiet tonight on the attacking end. Mock taking a swing in the middle, Rats with a deflection. Strohmeyer, far post. This is going to be Jones, out of bounds. The setup is there for Aitkin. We're seeing it throughout, but the Gobblers struggling with placement so far tonight. Kylie Johnson again delivering. Strohmeyer in the middle. Jacobson. That's deflected. Dug out by Johnson. Mock in the middle, and tough place to hit. As she is correcting herself, knowing that she needed to bump that over, but Aitkin gets on the board. 3-1 Milaca on top. Hamilton will deliver. Short serve. Mock plays it cleanly. Now Evans, and oh, beautiful hit by Evans. Set up by Sahlstrom. Milaca gets it back up 4-1. Evans taking control here in the set. Mock, and now we got a whistle and a point for Aitkin. And second time, a bit of a late reaction call, but Aitkin will take it nonetheless. Now there's a word between both referees. They're saying it should be Aitkin's ball to deliver. That's where the referees were signaling. We'll see what the conversation's for. I'm not quite sure in the midst of the action what exactly was missed, whether it was player under the net, interference, or just outside the lines. But it is going to be Aitkin's point, so take away that kill from Evans. It might have been an over the net on her delivery, but now the referees will have a word. And as of now, Milaca leading 3-2 here in set number 3. As both referees will congregate, and kind of a big point early on. It separates a 2-1, and for Aitkin looking to get on a run and keep this match alive. As James Taylor will come in, take a word, as we are now ready to go. So 3-2 Aitkin. Hamilton will serve for the Gobblers. And now we get a whistle. Here we go, Hamilton. Short serve, Mock plays in the middle. This is Evans, and no doubt about that one. Evans coming right back, maybe catching her breath a little bit. And that one will count. 4-2. Black on top, Mock to deliver. Good line drive, Strohmeyer to Jacobson. This is Schreck. Sahlstrom, now Voss. First time calling her name in the set, and it gets down. Jacobson having to dive for it on the near sideline. Voss gets another kill. It is 5-2. For Voss, make that kill number 11. Strohmeyer setting that over. Sahlstrom, Voss, and having to get that one was Bukowski as she bumps that over. So now the Gobblers looking to get on the attack. Schreck, and dug out by Haas. That is going to be over. That just gets down on the swing as Voss, well, let's make it number 12 for her. 6-2, Aitkin on top. Here in set number 3. Mock again, that's long on the delivery, so Aitkin will get it back. Trailing 6-3. This will be Jones. And Jones, junior outside hitter for this Gobbler squad. Now Voss, the tap, and blocked. Milaca back on the attack. Sahlstrom setting that over as that's going to be played by Jones. Far post. That's bumped over. Here come the Gobblers in the middle. Bukowski blocked again by Rats. Rats and Schreck both there with the deflection. Defense turning into offense, 6-4. Jones will deliver again. She delivers a beauty. Johnson, high in the air, gets down. Kendall Rats. See if that can get her going again. It's been a quiet night thus far in terms of the stat sheet for Kendall Rats. Kill number 2 in the match. And just like that, Gobblers trail by 1. 6-5, Milaca here in set 3. Set over, and that did take a deflection, even though it was going out of bounds. It's going to be important for the Gobblers here late, as again, fatigue, wondering if that's going to play a factor. And for the Gobblers, or for Milaca, I should say, it's going to be coming at you quick. That back row's going to have to stay steady, and for the most part, Hamilton's been leading that charge as she plays it there. But on the miss hit, Jacobson. Former backside trying to set that over. Tough position for her. As that will be a kill for Evans again. Here we go as Haas with Milaca leading 8-5. Rats trying to get things rolling for the Gobblers. Swing on by Bukowski and down. Bukowski with the kill. That'll be Johnson with the set assist. And it's a 9-5 ball game here in set number 3. Haas again to deliver. Jump serve, line drive, Hamilton in the middle. Setting up O'Neal, far post. Dug out by Johnson. Haas to Voss, and down. Number 13 for Voss, and it's a 10-5 lead for Milaca and a timeout by Juliasmus and the Gobblers. We'll take one with them. 10-5 Milaca leads here in set number 3. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
Off the Gobbler timeout. They trail 10-5. They have one left here in the set. Milaca has been flowing so far. Only one timeout taken by the Wolves, as James Taylor has loved just the movement, the fluidity they're playing with right now. As it's going to be Milaca with the serve. Haas will deliver. Grace Haas, the junior setter, has had a fantastic game tonight, leading the team in set assists with unofficially 4-11. Here we go. And Hamilton on the miss hit, and that'll be an ace. Haas with her third ace of the night. Milaca expanding on their lead, looking for the sweep and back-to-back victories. Hamilton in the back row to Haskamp into the ball game. Now O'Neal will take a swing, and that gets down for Bailey O'Neal. Bailey O'Neal, who's been consistent in this game thus far, 5 kills, as Haskamp will get credit for the set assist. 11-6 Milaca. Kendall Ratz to deliver for Aitkin. Mock. Now to Haas, far post, Voss, and trying to send it cross court, but it just rides that net and stays on the Milaca side. So Aitkin with the point, trailing by 4. Ratz with the service. Now this is going to be DeBoer and Haskamp. With too much power on that bump as that gets over, and it'll work. So again, here's that run by the Gobblers that they could use late in set number 2, and it looked like they were trying to crawl back into it, just not able to finish the job, but now trying to crawl back into this ball game. DeBoer, and finds its way down. Good effort that time by Westman. But it's now 12-8. Milaca leads here in set number 3. Here we go with Peterson with the delivery to Haskamp. Ratz has to send that one over, as taking a swing is going to be Addison Sluice, and that'll be a kill for Sluice, her first of the night. Milaca has also been doing a great job at finding these out-of-position spots all night. And a great example that time is Sluice will get the kill, just knowing that Ratz was out of position. When she finds her way out of position, but that is going to be an ace, as that grazes the net for Peterson. Her first ace of the night. 14-8 Milaca. Really starting to pull away again here in the middle set, much like they did in set number 2. Peterson to Haskamp in the near corner. Ratz trying to catch the defense sleeping. Now far post, and Bukowski, and blocked. This looks like Westman or O'Neal, one of the 2 players there in that front row. 14-9. Now here we go with Milaca, and that finds its way down on the near corner. It's in that front row. Sluice again, getting credit for that one. 15-9 Milaca. Here's the delivery. That's played by Haskamp. Setting up O'Neill near post, but dug out by Haas. Beautifully on the far corner. Taking a swing will be Evans. Hamilton in the back row. Westman bumping that over. Milaca looking to set up on the attack. On far post. Evans blocked. But they're saying that was out of bounds. It did not take a deflection. I thought that may have been blocked, but the Gobblers will take it. 15-10. It's now into the ball game is for Haskamp. It will be Jones. Milaca on the attack, swung on and out of bounds. Sluice, not the hit that she wanted on that attempt. 15-11. Bailey O'Neill to deliver for Aitkin. Good service. But Peterson with a good play on the ball as Sluice will set up the defense. Rats now near post. Taking a swing out of bounds. Or was it deflected? It was deflected. Meridox able to bring it home, and it's a 15-12 game. Here in set 3, Aitkin again here on a middle set run, trying to potentially tie this one as O'Neill plays it to Mock. Now Evans out of bounds. 4 straight for the Gobblers. They trail 15-13. O'Neill sending some good delivery in, mixing up the speed and the location. Could expect another line drive, and it does, as having to get to it, and that is going to be an ace for O'Neill. 1-point game. And a whistle and a timeout by James Taylor and Milaca, as that is 5 straight points for Aitkin. They trail by 1 here in set 3. 15-14 Milaca on top here in set number 3. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
More than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.
Aitkin rattling off 5 straight, as they now only trail by 1. Aitkin with the serve. It'll be Bailey O'Neill continuing her good run on her service delivery. 15-14. Aitkin trails here in set 3, and they need this set right here. As you can see on the scoreboard, Milaca on top, 2-0 in the match. Student section quiet as opposed to when Milaca is the one delivering. Here's Bailey O'Neill to deliver. High arching serve. Again, there's that mix of delivery. Now far post. This is going to be DeBoer, blocked by Jones, excuse me, but that gets down. Evans catching him out of bounds, or out of position, I should say, but now a bit of confusion here, as now they're saying if it's a lift, and it might be Aitkin's point, and it is. Boy, lucky break that time for the Gobblers. We're tied at 15. James Taylor not liking the call that time. Mock setting up far post. This is DeBoer, as O'Neill playing in the middle. Rats, far post. Westman blocked and down. DeBoer and Evans there for Milaca. As now it's a 16-15 lead as the Wolves regain the lead. Sahlstrom coming in for DeBoer. Sahlstrom will deliver. Bella Sahlstrom, the junior for Milaca. Hamilton playing on the deliveries. That's over. Evans down in the far corner. Boy, she just saw that hanging up there, and that's the second time here in the set that Evans wasting no time with it. I think that's 7 kills for Evans. Sahlstrom on the opposite sideline. Strohmeyer high up in the air. Strohmeyer will get it back and out of bounds. 18-15, so 3 straight points for Milaca. As we're getting to the crucial part here in the set. Sahlstrom. Strohmeyer setting that up to Rats. They need a good one here. Westman, that was blocked and down again. Evans taking control here in set number 3. You want to talk about MVPs of sets. That right now is going to Esther Evans. Sahlstrom with the delivery for Milaca. Jones able to finish off on the third hit. Strohmeyer not able to get to it on the far post, so Aitkin will get it back. Student section. Both student sections getting into it between Aitkin and Milaca. Both fans traveling well tonight. As this is going to be Jacobson to serve for Aitkin. And it's a good delivery, but Evans deflected off the top of the net. For the Gobblers, cool and collective on the defensive side. Mock digging that one out off the hit by Strohmeyer. Evans now to Jacobson, who, a miscommunication between Hamilton and Docks. And another key miscue for the Gobblers, making it a 20-6 lead for Milaca. Now 5 points away from closing this one out as Kylie Johnson getting ready to come back in. In for Addison Sluice. And Johnson will be the one to serve for Milaca. Inching closer to that sweep. Johnson, jump serve, line drive, Strohmeyer on the left side. Now Rats far post and down for Kendall Rats. It's Kendall Rats able to find that power to get it to the far side where Milaca really in that middle of the court. I mean, they have been active in there tonight, haven't really given up much for the Aitkin Gobblers on the attack that have managed some good hits so far. And speaking of good hits, Voss with a powerful swing, but Hamilton paying no mind to it. Evans, and just down in the back row. Evans again taking control, 21-17. 8 kills for Esther Evans. Mock to deliver. And a good run away from potentially closing this thing out. Strohmeyer setting it up for Jacobson. Far post, Schreck, and just out of bounds on the near corner. Again, a couple of close calls, because it's 22-17 and a timeout by Julie Osmus and the Gobblers. Milaca closing in on the sweep. They lead 22-17 here in set number 3. Back in just a moment, you're watching Gobbler Volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Gobblers taking their second timeout of the set. Julie Osmus trying to rally the troops for potentially one last run here in the set. 22-17, Milaca on top here in set number 3. They lead the match 2-0. Noah Caruso here with you. We've had 2 other sweeps in action. Crosby Ironton getting the win over Hill City tonight, as well as Pequot Lake's domination of Mora, who Milaca was able to get the victory against on Thursday. Now looking for back-to-back victories for the first time this season for win number 3. This is Jacobson. Now in the middle is Rats, and that's blocked. Bukowski and Voss there. And now you just got a sense with Mock doing a great job at her service delivery in this match, can really feel the victory getting closer and closer. Mock. And that is out of bounds. Strohmeyer trying to dig a reach for it. But lucky that, for her sake, lucky she was not able to reach up for it. 23-18, but Or now they're saying that's a deflection. So again, another late call here by the referees, but nonetheless, set, match, point for Milaca. Jacobson, far post to Jones. Milaca looking to close things out with Voss and Hamilton going into the net, but corralled as Strohmeyer able to finish it off. But now this is Bukowski in the middle and no one there, and again in the middle of the court. As it's a sweep for Milaca. They win back-to-back matches, improved to 3-9 on the year, while the Gobblers fall to 3-14. Your set recaps: 25-19, 25-18, and 25-17. As Milaca gets the sweep here tonight. As the back-to-backs for Aitkin might have proved to be too much as fatigue set in late in that one. But a great effort tonight by both squads, and we're going to take a break and break it all down for you in post-game coverage. Looking to hear from Julie Osmus and some of our players as well, as Milaca gets the sweep tonight over Aitkin. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Welcome to Aitkin Schools. Our mission here at Aitkin Public Schools is to empower our students to be lifelong learners and citizens by maximizing community, staff, and parent involvement, all while learning in a safe environment. Our students take pride in being Gobblers and are supplied with the facilities and tools necessary to achieve our goals of student success. For more information, visit home.isd1.org. We are ISD1. Go Gobblers!
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Post-game coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. Noah Caruso here bringing you the action as Milaca able to take the match 3-0. They get the sweep over Aitkin, 25-19, 25-18, and 25-17. But for tonight, again, a valiant effort by the Gobblers as, you know, it's one of those things where communication is going to be key, a focal point tonight. But for the Gobblers, it was just a lot of miscues. Whether it was in that front row, passing wasn't exactly there, but it looked like late in the match it went along and more, it just seemed that a little more fatigue setting in. Of course, they had a 5-set thriller last night getting the victory, but not quite tonight. But for Milaca, we knew they were coming in with some great outside hitting, and they got it tonight, including from Esther Evans, who had herself quite the match tonight, as she finishes off with 8 kills in this one. Lily Voss finishing with 13. Not quite the 20 that she had against Mora, but also had an extra set to get to that point. So a standout performance tonight from Milaca. And that back row was efficient in the middle, and that made it difficult for what Aitkin tried to do, hitting in the middle of the court and flying all over the place, as not quite the night that the attackers have wanted. But, you know, with how powerful these hitters are for Milaca, Aitkin was able to react well, but miscommunications also throughout the night, especially in that third set, with key points being slipped away for Aitkin potentially. as the Gobblers fall to 3-14 on the year. Milaca improves to 3-9. As we're going to take a break, get a couple of Gobbler players here in a matter of moments, it seems. Back in just a moment. You're watching Gobbler Volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability
Welcome back to post-game coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. We have a couple of Gobbler players joining us here as we have Bailey O'Neill joining us here as part of our post-game coverage. And Bailey, I know not the result that you guys wanted tonight, but just talk about this performance and at least play in front of the Parents for Parents night.
Playing in front of the Parents for Parents night and just our crowd. Our crowd is always electric, so I mean that definitely helps with how we perform. I'd say that's like one of our biggest things is having good supporters. But on the court, I mean, we put it all out there. We do have our times, and we get down in little slumps and then try and catch back up. And it's tough, but we try and give it our all and put everything out there. So.
And Bailey, it seemed that when you guys were able to get on some good runs, that's where the consistency on the attack really started to see. Just talk about what you were able to see throughout those middle of the sets when you guys were getting on those good runs to find yourselves back into the sets.
Yes, I think the main thing when we're on our runs and we have continuous serving is our energy is so much higher and our motivation, it switches to our side. And when you're constantly getting points and they're coming back, it feels good. And then our energy's up there and then we can get up there and do what we're supposed to do.
And for you, Bailey, what's the biggest thing that you want to see to keep that consistency going throughout the entire set, much like you guys did yesterday against Duluth Marshall early on in the match?
The energy and the positivity and just keeping everybody up. You make a mistake, you got to brush it off and just get the next one. Otherwise, it can affect everything.
Bailey, I know you alluded to it, but of course, homecoming week for you guys, so it's always a little bit of extra juice in the crowd. But boy, student section was rampant again tonight.
Oh yeah, they were.
And just how cool is it to have the student section continuing to show up for you guys, win or lose, to support you guys?
Oh, I think it's amazing, especially since last year we didn't have the best student section, but now they really support us. And even tonight, there wasn't as many as there usually is, but they were still as loud as they were really loud.
Well, it was fun to hear them to my right, but of course, Bailey, another solid performance from you is not the way you guys wanted to go, but a great effort tonight. Bailey, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we hand it off to Madeline Strohmeyer. As Madeline, again, I know not the result that you wanted, but again, it seems that back row with some of the good hitters that they had was another big factor. So just talk about the continue to see that defensive improvement. What'd you like tonight?
Sorry, I've been yelling a lot. So
oh no, you're good. You're good.
I don't know. I think we've done really well for not having a lot of practices and just having games. I think we've still grown and improved. Even though we've lost, we've still worked on stuff that we needed to work on and stuff.
and you guys come into this game with, we talk about short rest in sports, but I mean, you guys had a 5-set thriller yesterday and coming right back into, a solid Milaca team that matches up well. But just talk about how you and the team were able to really just kind of brush that off and continue to push forward here in this match tonight.
Yeah, I think we were tired the first set and we lost, and we kind of woke up a little bit and realized we got to do something and start working for it because, I don't know, losing isn't fun. So.
And, now that you guys get some practice and, you've seen this game tonight, what are some of the things that you're going to take away from this match tonight to look forward into practice for the rest of this week?
I don't know, maybe just piecing things together, just the little things, I think. Otherwise, overall, we've done really good, but yeah.
And of course, homecoming week and Parents Night. Madeline, just talk about how important it is to, to be out here on the court tonight, to have the student section going crazy and, performing in front of your parents tonight.
Yeah, it's really fun to have, the student section was so loud, like Bailey said, and it's just really fun to listen to them cheer and stuff, and it brings a lot of energy. It helps a lot.
Well, I tell you what, it was an awesome effort from both of you guys tonight, and I appreciate you guys always taking the time, even win or lose. So thanks guys for joining me.
Thank you.
Alan Strohmeyer and Bailey O'Neill joining us for post-game coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a break. Back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
If you are looking for a local team that brings over 25 years of experience, offering roofing systems in a variety of colors, materials, and textures, then call my dad at Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding, 218-831-1907. Whether it's a tear-off or new construction, Mike's Miller's Roofing gets the job done right. Call 218-831-1907 for your free estimate and get your new roof installed before the holidays. That's Mike's Miller's Roofing and Siding.com or call 218-831-1907.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
It's been more than just a family tradition since 1938. Purchasing a new Ford car, truck, or pre-owned vehicle from Aitkin Motors. Family owned and operated. Aitkin Motors offers you a stress-free car shopping experience. Need an oil change? New tires? Check out the low-price tire guarantee. Aitkin Motors has a full service department with factory-trained Ford technicians. For hours, appointments, and vehicle inventory, visit AitkinMotorsCO.
Welcome back to post-game coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. We have Julie Osmus, head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, joining us. And, Coach, I know not the result that you wanted tonight, but I think that there were still some impressive performances, especially in that back row, because, boy, they brought some good hitters in the front there tonight.
Well, they did. I was really proud of those girls. They're hustling all over the floor. We started a little slow with some of our communication. We're running into each other and different things, but they really cleaned it up, and they were working hard. And our joke in the huddle had been that, we missed Jessica with all the holes she had in her jerseys. Let's make some holes in these jerseys. And, they did. They were sliding on the floor. They were covering where they needed to be covering. Milaca just had some really good hits up front, and we just couldn't quite get there.
And you mentioned, the miscues, especially late in the sets where, you guys were pulling through, looking to make a, comeback from behind. But what are some of the things that you really want to shore up in terms of the communication to get some more consistent play?
Yep. Tomorrow we just really have to work on, being in our position. Some of the girls were out of their position, and then that caused us to be running into each other and different things. We also need to be working tomorrow on hitting out a system. We gave them way too many free balls. We can't give them those kind of passes and expect not to get it stuffed back down our face. So tomorrow we're going to really work on that, out of system. What do we do? Where do we got to place it? Can we drive it? Can we push it? What do we need to do? Other than that, we got some good swings. Some of them went in, some of them didn't, but we are going to shore up some of that tomorrow too and just keep working. I was proud of their attitude. I was proud of their hustle, and those are things that they can hold their head high and be proud of.
Of course, Coach, you talk about, the effort tonight, and, you guys, we talk about quick turnarounds in sports and not only playing yesterday, but also playing the full 5 sets. And how was the team able to just push through that, especially, in those middle sets where they were able to get on good runs?
I'm proud of those girls. We got some hurting girls. We got Abby on the bench with a boot. We got Kendall with her knees hurt, and we got some others that are nursing some injuries. So I know it's hard when you got 2-3 games in a week, tournaments on both ends. That's a lot of games, but we got 3 games again next week. So, we just got to try to rest quick and heal as fast as we can and just be mentally tough, because that's how we're going to have to roll, is just be mentally tough and push through that pain.
And, of course, busy week continues on for you guys. Just preview the end of the week for us and what expect from your matchups.
Yep, so Saturday we go to Mora. We play Greenway and Mora right away in our pool. We'll just have to see how that kind of goes. We had a tight match with Mora last Saturday, went to the end, and we both won one. So we're hoping that this weekend maybe we can reverse that and we can take Mora.
Well, Coach, I know not the result that you wanted tonight, but Julie, I always appreciate you taking the time, win or lose. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, no problem.
Julie Osmus, head coach of the Aitkin Gobblers, joining us for postgame. We'll take one last break and wrap things up on yourliveevent.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Wrapping things up here in Aitkin tonight as Milaca gets a 3-0 victory over the Aitkin Gobblers. We, of course, heard from our players and head coach Julie Osmus. Always appreciate the time that they take and win or lose. And, when you talk about the attitude, they always keep a good attitude throughout. And not the result that they wanted, but can they continue on with a busy week heading over to Mora on Saturday for tournament play. Final scores from around our other sister stations. It was sweeps all around tonight as Crosby Ironton got a 3-0 sweep over Hill City on Skeeter 101.5. Pequot Lakes with a dominating effort, getting a 3-0 match victory over Mora in dominant fashion. And looking at what we have coming up here on our broadcast schedule, of course, Wednesday, with no high school sports going on as we are off tomorrow. Thursday, we've got loaded volleyball action coming your way, as on Thursday, we'll have Pequot Lakes at Milaca, so we'll see these very Wolves in action with a 6:55 pregame on KLKS Talk 100.1. And it'll be Pine River Bacchus hosting Kelleher Northam on yourliveevent.com and Skeeter 101.5 with a 6:55 pregame, and Pillager hosting New York Mills on Cash 95.9 with a 7:10 pregame. And looking at what we have coming up for Friday, of course, we got a loaded schedule on Friday with high school football, but we've also got a doubleheader in Pine River Bacchus with volleyball with a 1:10 pregame as they take on Staples Motley on yourliveevent.com. And in high school football, Pequot Lakes hosting Hibbing with a 6:30 pregame on KLKS Talk 100.1 here on yourliveevent.com and KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1 The Gobbler. Aitkin hosting Rush City. You can hear me and my fellow cameraman Lance Bauman on the call for that one. And Crosby Ironton hosting International Falls on Skeeter 101.5 with a 6:30 pregame. And Pine River Bacchus closing out the night hosting Staples Motley, 6:30 pregame on yourliveevent.com. Our big deal of the game for tonight's match is going to be Esther Evans, and there was a lot of good performances from Milaca, but Evans really took control in that third set to close things out. She finishes with 8 kills in this one and 5 blocks. And that is going to wrap things up here in Aitkin. Special thanks to everyone for helping make this broadcast happen, and of course special thanks to our sponsors for helping make this broadcast happen. And so you can make sure to support our sponsors with your patronage. Shop local, support the community, and support the team in that community. Milaca getting a 3-0 victory over Aitkin tonight. For myself, Noah Caruso, and everyone on yourliveevent.com, we say thank you and good night from Aitkin.